Hello everybody, it is the Ash Heriter, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Today, we start something new. 225 years ago, the expansionistic Rashidun Caliphate invaded westward across North Africa, conquering the disparate Berber tribes and converting them to Islam. But amongst those tribes, one stood and fought far longer than the rest. The warrior queen, Dihya, known as Al-Kahina, or the Diviner, by the invading Arabs, managed to defeat the Arabs at the Battle of Mesquiana, where she became the undisputed ruler of all of the still pagan Maghreb. Her resistance continued until 703 CE, where she was finally defeated in battle at El Jem in Tunisia, making her last stand near an ancient well, thus ending pagan resistance against Islamic rule. Her effectiveness in battle made her both respected and feared by the Arabs, who gave her her moniker Al-Kahina, because they believed she could see the future. But now, 164 years later, her legacy lives on. One of her distant descendants, raised by a small tribe of putrid nomads, the Zenata, still adherent to the ancient Amazigh faith, will take her lost mantle, and will again fight for her people against the Islamic occupiers. The princess, Tin Hinan, named after the mythical queen who ruled during the 4th century, has cast out the Islamic Putrid clan ruling the Saharan corridor of Touat, and now turns her gaze to the other tribes that have forgotten the old ways. She will restore the old gods and bring the ancient Amazigh back to its place, and drive out the Islamic occupiers, thus reuniting the Berber people in her name, or in the name of her descendants. So, this is where it begins. The newest campaign, my second campaign, strictly speaking, of Crusader Kings 3. Again, I'm doing something a little bit different. We are playing as this lady here, Tin Hinan. Again, she is named after the fairly mythical Queen Tin Hinan. It's unknown whether she was real or not, or maybe I just don't know. I would advise you to look her up. She's pretty interesting. And we are going to be playing a pagan campaign. We will be playing as the Amazigh. That is our religion, alright? And we are Butur. We are technically of the Zenata tribe, as shown here with our trait. But, yeah. As of now, our culture group is Butur. We will, of course, because we are playing in the royal court, be able to create a hybrid culture, which we will eventually do at some point. So, we are playing, here, in Touat. And our capital right now is the, I guess, oasis of Adrar-Tini. So all of these cities are basically like oasis. No, they're not really cities. They're more like oasis towns. Much of this is just like barren, you know, nothing here. And we are, of course, a tribe, which will allow us to do some raiding, other type of stuff. I have not played a tribal faction before, or at least I haven't like done a serious tribal campaign. I've messed around a little bit, so this is going to be new to me, which will be, you know, it'll be fun. But anyways, so quickly going over some of the stuff. We are Berber, Butur, sorry, that is our culture. That gives us African tolerance. So we basically have better different faith opinion and better different faith popular opinion. We are Saharan nomads, so we got plus 10% movement speed, development growth in oasis terrain, 10%, 25% reduction in light cavalry cost and maintenance, which is pretty cool, and building construction costs in deserts and oasis reduced by 15% and 25% respectively. We have desert ribats. We can recruit Mulathamun as men-at-arms. These are basically, yeah, a type of, I think they're like an Arabic light cavalry, but I'm not sure. And the Desert Warrior Commander trait is more common to us. That's great, we already have that. And the Mystic line of traits is also more common. And we gain the decision to recruit dry terrain commanders, which is cool. We also get prowess per level of devotion +1. And then we have equal inheritance. Can enact the equal gender law, which is very cool. So that's pretty interesting. Now, our current innovations, I am not in control of this because we are not the head of culture. So, we're just stuck with whatever our head of culture is doing. Amazighism. Amazighism? I'm probably pronouncing some of this stuff wrong. If I pronounce anything wrong and anybody knows better, please correct me. I am interested to learn more of this. So the Amazigh faith, see if we can find a little bit of information on them. Centered on reverence for nature, including sacred mountains and trees, veneration of ancestors, and a belief in spirits, the Amazigh pantheon has been influenced by the ancient Greek, Roman, and Punic religions. Fun fact, this is actually a Punic symbol. So by Punic, I mean Carthaginian. Punic comes from Phoenician, which was the culture that founded the Carthaginian Empire, which were kind of a hybrid of Greeks and Canaanites, which is quite interesting. So this symbol is, I believe, part of the symbol of Tanit, which is the Carthaginian goddess of fertility. She's kind of like fulfills a similar function to like Isis in Egyptian mythology. But anyways, our religion is adaptive, so we're a bit harder to convert, and we have better opinion, or other religious characters, or characters of other religions will have a better opinion of us, which is good. Ancestor worship. We get more prestige from level of splendor. For newborns and when getting married, our maximum long reign opinion bonuses increase by 50%, and we get extra effects when going on pilgrimages. We also have bonus to close family opinion, which is cool. Sanctity of nature ultimately is going to reduce our building construction cost by 10%, or it's going to increase it, sorry. The rest of this stuff I don't think we're ever going to be able to take advantage of. We have equal doctrine. I'm just going to read out the interesting stuff here. So this allows men and women to inherit equally, which is quite cool. I'm not sure if we have that immediately. Succession? We do. Awesome. Very cool. We are Confederate partition, because that's all tribes can do, and that's going to suck, but, you know, it is what it is. We are pluralist. So what a pluralist religion is functionally a religion that does not see itself as the one true religion, but rather sees all religions as being part of a greater scheme, right? All part of the grand cosmos, or whatever you want to call it. So this will help us, again, with characters of other religions. We're theocratic, which means all of our temple holdings are leased out to our court shaman. We are monogamous. Same-sex relationships are accepted. I'm not sure if this is historically accurate for the region at the time. But, you know, it's nice. It's progressive. And then witchcraft is accepted, which is great. I like that. Clerics can be of either gender, quite common amongst, I guess, non-monotheistic religions. And yeah, that's, I think, all we need to know. It's an unreformed faith, so we are going to need to seize all of the holy sites. And all of the holy sites are conveniently in what I'm kind of viewing as de jure Maghreb territory. And basically, I want to unite the Berber lands and basically reunify them under the Amazigh faith and reform the Amazigh faith. It's going to be kind of a similar campaign goal, except it's going to be a bit more cultural-oriented than just religious. Because if you remember my Manichaean campaign, we started off right up here and basically expanded all the way to Jerusalem in an attempt to gather all of the Manichaean holy sites. But Manichaeanism was already reformed, so one of the main goals is going to be to reform the Amazigh faith. But here we are. We are in Adrar Timi. We already have one building, longhouses, which will give us some more levies. Now let's look at our character, Chieftess Tin Hinan. So her background is, she's a brilliant strategist. She's, of course, going to be a warrior queen. Or chieftess, I guess. She's also a blade master. I only took the basic blade master. I did go over the 400. I think I went up to, yeah, 600 build points. Yeah, I feel like the balancing of some of the, like, negative traits are crap. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, our stat line isn't superb, as you can see. It's pretty mediocre, actually. The only things we're good at is martial and prowess. We are quite good at fighting. We also are desert warriors, which is going to help a lot. We are Zenata, which is just kind of a nod to one of the Berber tribes. This is kind of indicating that we are playing as the Zenata tribe. Fun fact, the Queen Dihya, the one that I mentioned in the intro that I wrote up, was of the Zenata tribe. So this is basically, yeah, her long descendant. The Zenata tribe has moved about over time and is now here in my playthrough. She is robust, beautiful, and humble, which is a virtue to the Amazigh. She is honest, which is also a virtue to the Amazigh, and vengeful, which is sinful to the Amazigh. So, you know, we functionally, we have one virtue. That is basically it. We have woefully few men. Like, it's pretty grim. But we should be able to raid. Yeah, there's territories that have less men than us around, so we're gonna need to do some raiding. For sure. And conquering, of course. But, for now, we're gonna play it slow. And we have some martial experience. We have 3 points to spend. And I am going to take, I take strategy focus? I think so. I think I'm gonna take strategy focus. Just get the default martial. Alright. Now, do I go down strategist then? I think so. I mean, some of these things are pretty good. Overseer could also be good. I'm not terribly familiar with the martial playstyle. Okay, this is more like defense and dread, it looks like. I guess they all have some stuff with dread. And then Gallant. Yeah, Gallant has this courtship stuff, which I'm not super keen on. With the marriage acceptance. That being said, that might be... You know what? We're going to go down Gallant, because I know... Hold on. Before we do that, because there are some good stuff. Like, this is quite good. Less friendly casualties. More knights. Like, all of that is really, really solid. And right now, I think, because we are unmarried... The issue with this is I almost never find use of it, because by the time we get to it, we're already married, and none of that matters. I mean, I know it extends to close family, and that type of stuff, but tell you what, we're going to go down this, because that is actually going to affect me, for once. And we do need to find ourselves a husband. Obviously, it's going to be matrilineal, and I want to have somebody with inheritable traits. Alliances are unimportant. And somebody with good stats is also going to be quite important. We can only marry pagans, other pagans, which is just fine. Let's see here. What stats do we want to upgrade? Yeah, I mean, diplomacy would be good. That being said, like, stewardship would also be good, but our stewardship options aren't great. We've got some good martial options. We're trying to get the intelligent trait in? Or do we try and really, like, hone in on the, robust trait? Actually, he has a pretty good stat line. He's greedy, honest, and he's a sadist. I'm not sure how I feel about a sadist, actually. He has a good stat line, too, but his trait is only quick. This guy is good, but he's good at martial, and I don't know... Like, he's fickle, callous, and arrogant. No, don't like him. We don't like him at all. We don't want to zealot, because we need to convert him, of course. I mean, this guy seems nice. He's... what is this? Trusting, humble, content. But not the greatest stat line. Women only want one thing, and it's disgusting. They want these stats. Sorry. I'll never make a joke like that again. It's a one-time deal. Craven, gregarious, and impatient. God, there's just not many good options here. I may go for this Bakar guy. He seems like a kind of a bad person. He's greedy and sadistic. It's got... And I don't know. What about this? Temperate, gregarious, generous, trusting. You know what? You're a nice guy. He only has quick, but... Lomashi? Where are you from? The Guan? Jesus, where... Oh, man. This is all West African, and my knowledge of West African geography is lacking. Alright, we're gonna get married to him. I will lose 100 prestige. Ooh, I will lose 100 prestige. That is actually a problem, because prestige is super important. But is there any... No, we're gonna lose 100 prestige no matter who we marry. Unless we marry somebody for an alliance. This would get us with the chiefdom of Oyo. Problem is, these guys are all, like, old. They want to marry an old guy. He's got good stats. Masmuda, so this is a Berber tribesman. He doesn't have traits to inherit, but he's got a very good stat line. He's got claims, which means we don't lose prestige. Is he a ruler? Okay, he's the second son, so chances are he's not going to inherit. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. But Baragawa Emirate. This is important because... Oh, really? We could marry it with Muslims. This... Okay, this is interesting. Because this... It's hostile. Okay, because it's syncretic, that's why. Yeah, they consider it unreformed faiths. Hostile instead of evil, which allows us to marry into them. Alright, we're gonna do this. So this guy here, he's Berber, Masinisa. We are going to get married. Let's look at our council. We have... Dear Lord. You're fired. Starting that off. No, thank you. Let's get going. Alright. Man, 8? That's bad, but, well. Is what it is. Are we... Hold on, are we... Is this place already part of our religion? It is not, so we need to convert them immediately. But I can't. Or I can. It's just gonna take 44 years. Well, let's get on to it then. Maybe it'll go quicker, somehow. No player error, of course. I'm now married, wonderful. Let's change his appearance a little bit. I want to give him a hat. We're gonna give him a Berber, turban here. That looks pretty cool. Clothes, what do we want to give him? Come on, click on the damn thing. Is there any, like, proper Berber clothing? Or Arab clothing? I mean, there's plenty of clothing. That's good. Oh man, none of this stuff. Here we got some, non-Islamic Iranian armor. I mean, the armor looks basically all the same, so giving him, like, Iranian armor isn't gonna look too weird. It should be blue, though, because we got our whole blue thing going. But I don't know if we're gonna find any blue stuff anywhere, which is, unfortunate. Unless the Sahelian... The Sahelians aren't too distant from us. No, it's all yellow. It's weird, because some of the stuff does change color, but I'm not sure why, or what prompts it to change color. Maghreb. Oh, here we go. Maghreb commoner clothing. Anything white here? No. Alright, then you know what? We're gonna go with this. It at least matches. There you go. It's humble. And we have a new court shaman. Is there anybody we immediately need to start swaying? Yeah, our spy master. He's not the best spy master, but in any case, we definitely need to have him be on our side. Alright. Now, let's proceed onward. And I want to see who exactly we are allied to. So, we are allied to these guys who rule Barakawa. Where is this? Right-click to go to location. Click to go to location. Yeah, it's not doing that. Can we do it better? God. Yeah. Thank you, Crusader Kings. You're really helping. Do we have to look for it manually? Or can I just... Yeah, I can probably do it with the, Oh my god! It still doesn't want to let me fucking find where this thing is. Can I only do it with counties? Okay, he's up here. Alright, we got it. So, if I want to expand, I can expand down to here, but I don't have the manpower to take this. I could potentially invade here, but this is going to put me in contact with some of the big territories, which will put me in the danger zone. So I may be better expanding south into Tadmeka. We're not going to do that immediately, or maybe we will. So we do have the... Yeah, like, we really do have the... Yeah, their military strength is inferior to ours. I could conquer their county, or I could conquer their duchy. That'll cost prestige, which I don't have. Well, I do, but I need to be illustrious to conquer duchies. Okay. So I can just conquer counties. If I could conquer Tadmeka, we could just start off immediately with a war. Or we can raid first. Why don't we raid first? Raiding sounds like fun. Because we can do that. How do we do that? Like this. Alright, we have 1 unit of light footmen. Kind of bad. We should definitely get, well, camel riders, right? They cost prestige. Which is cool. Oh no, then there's Mulathamun. Okay, they're horsemen. What is their stat line in comparison to regular horsemen? So, regular light horsemen are 22 damage, 15 toughness, 30 pursuit, and 30 screen. Mulathamun have extra screen? Yeah, it looks like they've... So, regular horsemen gain bonuses in plains and drylands, but suffer penalties in hills, mountains, desert mountains, and wetlands. Whereas the Mulathamun, bonuses in drylands, desert... Oh yeah, we want these guys, for sure. They're going to be super useful. Alright, we are going to create a retinue of them. Immediately? This just costs prestige. Okay, now we're losing prestige. Eeh, that's a bit concerning. Don't know if that was the best idea ever. What's the worst that'll happen? Wait for them to raise up. We'll have 200 horsemen. That's going to help us quite a bit. So we're going to just immediately go kind of the military route. And what else are we going to do? Yeah, I know, we have no player heir, and we have an empty council position already. Wonderful. Oh, and our ruler needs to, or our husband needs to help us. So why doesn't he help us with managing the domain? It's not his best stat, but I'd rather have somebody help there. Right, you are going to be my chancellor, and you are going to help me on foreign affairs. Yes. We don't really need domestic affairs at the moment. He's converting. He's trying to gather taxes. Hopefully he succeeds. He's got a pretty good stat line. Can I convert him? I think so. We need to convert a lot of people. He won't. That's fine. Will our spy master also not? Okay. Okay. Right. Well, no, we wait until we have our raiders ready. And then we're going to go and raid Tadmeka, and maybe even all the way down into Janet. Because they don't really have military forces to face us. We could even attack down here to raid them a bit. The raiding mechanic is quite fun. I haven't really explored this too much. Yay, I am pregnant already. Wonderful. Not me, my character. In case you were wondering. Alright, Right, we are almost at full strength with our horsemen here, and we're at full strength. Great, so now we can raise our raiders, and that's the first thing we're going to start doing. Because raiding gives us all kinds of bonuses. First off, it gives us loot. Hold on. Up here. Oh, wow. We need to be able to raid places that, like, have stuff for us to take, though, and that is not everywhere. So, actually, we will suffer, Yeah, you know what? I'm going to raid up here. Because we're not going to suffer attrition if we go up that way. And I'm leading this force myself. I may, of course, do some... I'm going to quickly save, just in case this, like, goes really badly. Berber campaign. In case I, like, die in battle randomly. Because obviously I don't want to, then I'll just restart the campaign, if that happens. I won't load saves or anything, unless something, like, wild happens that completely destroys the campaign in a non-interesting way. Alright, so we're gonna take loot from here. Where else can we take some loot? Okay, so we took loot there. We could make it all the way down to here and take some loot. So let's do... we'll suffer... Alright, I have a son. What are his traits? He is only beautiful. Unfortunate. What are we gonna name him? You know what? I like Tin Hinan. That was cool. So if we raid there, we will lose men to attrition, which I'd rather not have. So let's raid... Where? Where can we get stuff? Right up here. That's 15. No, but then we have to go all the way up there. No, thank you. Let's go back down here. We can deposit our stuff. This is going to give us a little bit of prestige as well while we do that. So basically raiding, when you return to your territory, you gain the loot from what you raided. And, yeah, let's try this. Hopefully it works. Nice. He's gained 20 opinion of us. And we also gain an equal amount of prestige. So as you can see, we gained 16 loot and 16 prestige. And we gained a prisoner. Cool. Can we sell you? Can't be ransomed. Why don't you join us then? You have pretty good... You have decent stats. And she should then get married to somebody in my court. Let me marry my marshal. No, my steward. Marry my steward. And we'll make that patrilineal in this case, because she is not loyal to me. Right? You know, capture some wives. You know, the good old raiding pagans style. I do not approve of this in real life. Am I raiding my own territory? No, right? Okay. It just looked like that for a second. I was like, let's not do that. We're gonna lose people if we go there. We're gonna lose people if we go there. God damn. How do we not lose people? I guess I raid here. Well, we're gonna go down here anyways, so we'll raid there. Hopefully they don't come and try and backstab us. And so we can build buildings. This costs us prestige to do. Yeah, I think I want to get markets here. Or, actually, I think palisades is a better first bet. Just to defend ourselves, right? Give us a little bit of fort level. So we're gonna do that. We'll get our palisades. We can hire a court physician. Is there anybody that we can appoint as a court physician? Yeah, everybody's just kind of poor prowess as court physicians. I'm going to make her my court physician. Yeah, that's dangerous, though. I don't feel like there's going to be any schemes against me immediately. What is my spy master? He likes us now, so I'm going to start befriending her. So we will sway her now. Sorry for taking you away from your people, but... So we'll take this. It's only 3 loot, but, you know, it's something. And then we're going to take this down here, and that'll be 15 loot. But, yeah, we're going to suffer attrition from this. I'm not really sure why. How much attrition? 1% per month. Okay, that's not so bad. So we could then go down and raid into Gao for 23 gold. What is their manpower before I do something foolish? They have significant manpower, so maybe that's not the best idea. Why don't we raid Janet in... fuck it, I am gonna raid Gao. We can always run if they levy anything. And then we can fight in our own turf. Because that's a lot of gold, and will be a significant amount of prestige as well. Okay, they're coming. Let's get out of here. Bye-bye. Really, it was just an accident. Okay, I guess we're fighting. That's annoying. We weren't able to get away. Skills from spouse counselor chance was 25%. Chivalric dominance? No, I'm going to unlock chivalric dominance, because that may help us right now. But let's see here. We could win this. Unfortunately, they have advantage. But we're doing okay. We're doing quite well, actually. Damn, this losses, though. Alright. Then, you know what? We stay here. We finish the raiding. You decided to fight me, or you decided to chase me down, I would have ran away, and I would have been happy about it. Can we not take them anymore? Is that the issue? Are we not able to, Oh, we already looted them. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, that's something. See, now I can't raid more. Well, I could raid this. Maybe I will. No, they're coming back. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We don't need to stay and fight this again. Can we hurry up? Thank you. Alright, so that's been looted. I am hesitant to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going back to home turf. Yeah, you're not catching me. At least I don't... I hope you're not catching me. Oh, shit, they're probably gonna catch me. And now they have the numerical advantage, and if we lose all of our loot. But, hey, we won. I am a solid tactician. Pregnancy. Nice. And we win again. Great. Far from home, a stranger is brought before me. He has been waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege, my guard informs me. The man bows deeply. My name is Adina, your highness. I have traveled far and wide, and seen many things, but I'm weary of the road. If you allow me to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you, and will be your loyal servant. Alright. You got good stats. Welcome to my court. And your Amazigh... Oh, he even converted. Good guy, good guy. Good guy. Solid. Does he have, See, he's an herbalist. I'm gonna appoint him immediately as the court physician. Yeah, sorry, Lenta. So, now I can stop, doing this, and we can... I will romance my husband. Oh, first I'm gonna convert my husband, then I'll romance him. Now we're talking. Just so that we have a happy marriage. I will, secretly... No, I'm not gonna be good at secrecy. I won't be good at writing anything. I will go with my gut in the moment. My declaration of love is for Sheikh Masanisa's eyes only. No one else matters. I pour my heart out, page after page. Yeah, okay. I don't need to read all of these things. The romance events are unfortunately, like, all the same. So we got a lot of loot. Let's disband the armies. Oh, now we're losing prestige per month if we have our armies. Really? So... What's the disadvantage of having armies out? Raise all his raiders. So, yeah, you lose some gold income. But aside from that, like, do we replenish while active? That's the real question. By the looks of it, we're not replenishing. Let's wait for a month. No, so you don't replenish while that's... Yeah, so we need a way to get prestige in quickly. How can I get prestige? Can I appoint somebody else here? Get prestige. This is control growth? No. So there's no people here. I mean, I could have a personal champion. It'll cost me money. It's not much money. I'm gonna appoint him. That's gonna at least give me some prestige back. Yeah. So we have a champion. Romance. Cats and dogs. The rain is pouring down outside. My benign Sheikh Masinisa sighs as he looks out the blurred window. How's it raining? We're in the middle of the desert. Where are we getting these gardens from? How wretched Adrar to me can be. I wish I had someone to keep me company during these long, dreary days. I could buy him a cat, or I could buy him a dog. Or I could be by his side constantly. I'm gonna buy him a cat. Ah. I have a daughter. She is also only beautiful. What are we gonna call her? Hedda? He wants to name her Hedda? Well, we'll get some opinion with him then. It's named after his mother. Fine. We'll name her that. So we need to wait for our building to complete, and currently our levies are taking their sweet time to replenish, which is unfortunate. So I do want to do some conquests, but we are currently not very numerous at the moment. So once we replenish, I will conquer. Oh no! I've secured an invitation to a feast in Tin and have a seat close to Masinisa. Despite my determined attempts, I am failing to strike up a conversation. He's probably rendered speechless by the intensity of my affections. Suddenly, the loudest fart I've ever heard erupts from our table. A few guests are looking at Masinisa. I must save him. It was me! No, I'm not spending my prestige. I'm gonna stay quiet. Oh god, that event. I mean, it comes up all the time, but it is funny. Ooh, this is good. Once we get enough money, we want to definitely do this. We want to create the duchy. Alright, our palisades are almost complete. That's going to help out a bit. Not too much, but a bit. An answer to all situations. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Kenan looks at me intently as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. He's going to attempt to teach me the flexible leadership trait. Hell yeah, let's do it. I'll take it. We definitely need to get on the conquering, and we want to conquer part of Tadmeka first. What? Why? How? There's never a dull moment. My son and heir Tanan is so full of questions. I do my best to encourage his curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. When a mother and father love each other very much, so he's gonna be curious, alright? I'm gonna educate him myself. I'm gonna educate both of my children myself. We need a couple of warrior kids. Oh, but he's not gonna be a warrior child, huh? Right, well, maybe I'll go to learning then. What about my daughter? Is she in a place? No. Not yet. Alright, what's our, military sitting at? Alright, our levies are almost restored, our men-at-arms are restored, so let's do it. Let's invade Tadmeka. Do they have any alliances, first off? No, it doesn't look like it. So, we can conquer Thessalit. Sounds good to me. It's gonna cost me 75 prestige. I'm okay with that. Let's raise our army. And we shall conquer them. I'll take their tribe. We must expand. They have 574 men. That's not gonna cut it. They are in the mountains, but I'm just gonna take their territories if they want to stay up there, and then I'll win the war that way. Like, we don't need to engage them. Okay. They're pulling away. I'm, of course, leading this army myself. We get another martial lifestyle perk. Excellent. We're gonna get Never Back Down right now, because that's gonna help us have less casualties, which is always good. We don't want casualties. Simple Palisade has been constructed in Touat. Excellent. So, next course of action is, I think we want to make war camps, more levies, we'll get less taxes, but money isn't nearly as important for a tribal campaign. So we're gonna build our war camps. It's gonna cost us some prestige, but that's fine, because we should get some prestige. It's gonna cost us money too, but I want to make sure we have some infrastructure. So we will besiege this place, and then I will take their capital shortly thereafter. Ah, an intruder! Yes, we've seen this event. I will go up and save him. I will never let you get into harm's way again. Alright, it's gonna give me prestige, because I romanced him. Excellent. And, yeah, cool. We are best buddies. What else can I do? Are there other languages I could learn? So we all speak Butter, right? That's the language here. Where can we see that? Oh, we speak the Berber language. Okay. And Maghrebi speaks Arabic. Should probably learn Arabic. Doesn't seem very likely that I will learn Arabic. What can we do? Tell you what. We are going to make friends with the leader of the Kingdom of Ghana. That seems wise. We'll be close to them. We're not going to share a border with them, but we may share a border with them at some point, and I would like to be on positive terms with Ghana for now. Eventually, I am not averse to conquering some of the northern parts of their territory. But for now, we don't need to. So, nothing to worry about. Alright, so we've taken that. And now we're going to take Tadmeka. In answer to all situations, I'll do a martial challenge. Kenan comes riding up to me. Impressive, he shouts. The enemy levies stand in awe at the efficiency of my other troops. There can be little doubt. Alright, I now have the flexible leader trait, which is basically reduces enemy defensive advantage by 50%, which is very good. So they're going to try and reclaim their stuff, which is not what I want. Oh god, another child. No, we're not going to break up our forces. I am going to head them off here, actually, and just defeat their army. So that they don't reclaim the territory I have taken from them. Right. Well, that's a victory. Did we take any prisoners before we do any of that? No, we didn't. Well, let's declare that a victory. I will enforce my demands, gain 75 prestige and fame. And thank you very much. I'll be taking your lands. And we might as well start raiding while we're at it. Where shall we raid? What about up here? No, already been raided. Everything's been raided. Jesus. Nothing to raid down here. What about down here? We could raid Upper Gurma. You have no forces to defend against me, so let's do that. Don't worry, I'm just gonna come through your territory. Worry not, I have no intention of raiding Gao again. And, from there we can then... Nope, they've already been raided as well. Alright. We could raid Ouagadougou. Ouagadougou, sorry. Are they gonna mobilize against me? No, they're just gonna let me take it. Okay. What's your guys' forces? 800? I'm gonna raid you guys as well. We're gonna take a little bit of attrition there, but that's fine. And then, what about Lower Gurma? They also don't have the forces to withstand me, but I don't know... Yeah, it looks like they've already been raided, so not much to do there. Damn, everyone's been raided. Alright, I have another daughter, Celia. Tell you what, I like the name, and she is robust. Okay, they've levied up against us, but I'm confident we can beat them. We're in the dry lands. Yeah, we're winning there pretty good. Nice. Victory. Do we gain prestige for victory? We do. So that's actually very beneficial to fight these battles. And I think... Well, I think that's all we should be doing, militarily speaking, but what's our numbers at? Got 900 men. I'm going to raid these little territories down here as well. May as well, right? They may try and fight us, but, I think we can beat them. And then we need to return. Okay, this is going to cost us a little bit more. But not that much more. So it's fine. It's fine. Now, the question is, do I get greedy? Do I get greedy and raid here? They only have 400 men. Those guys are fighting amongst themselves, so I'm not super concerned. And then we return home. I raid this place, the tribe of Sum. This is the last place I raid. Oh god, but we could raid up there. Where are you guys going? Oh, they're raiding that. Okay, never mind. Chiefdom of Fire and Blood, the settlement of Sum, an important stronghold in Greater Bindugu, has fallen to my raiders. We have the run of the vast tracts of land, and many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures of Vigambagume Jukunda, the Jumkunda, to choose from. My troops stand ready. Oh, absolutely. Bring me bounteous plunder. Alright, let's get out of here. Return to Touat. Anything to raid on our, return? No, not really. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Profitable endeavor. We have 70 loot. But we're losing. Ooh. We carry this, right? How are we carrying more than we can afford? We have another lifestyle perk. Excellent. Loyalty and respect. Do I go all the way down to gallant? Yeah, I mean, that is pretty good for what I'm doing. Monthly prestige is super handy. So, I'll tell you what. We'll go household guard. Peacemaker. Reduces, yeah, peace acceptance. Or it's basically increases the likelihood of suing for peace in situations. But alright, good rating. It's an excellent rating season. Let's make our way home. Let's see how long. Okay, approaching the end of the first episode. There we go. That is good money and good prestige. So, now the question is, do I disband my army? Yeah, I have to disband it in order to replenish it, right? So, that is what we're going to do. We'll lose a bit of that prestige, but not all that much. And now we just have to wait for our manpower to replenish once again, because we did, of course, suffer losses. But all in all, did pretty okay. Let's see, what's our Heda? Also not martial. Okay, why don't you also go down into learning? And we can ransom. Yeah, let's ransom. Absolutely. We can create the Duchy of Touat. Let's do it. We got the money for it. It's going to give us some prestige. I am now a mighty Emira. Wonderful. So this will give us a duchy building. You know, I like the tribal gameplay, I will say. It's kind of fun. What did I miss? Alright, we have few champions. Yeah, we can afford more champions, so... Pay 3 gold? Yeah, please. Let's recruit this guy. We'll convert him too. He can be a knight. He's not a very effective knight, but... That's fine. We can get more men-at-arms, but right now they cost us prestige, so... Yeah, it's a bit tricky. But we definitely want more knights. How to get more knights? That is the question. Recruit a dry terrain specialist. No, we don't want that, because we are ourselves a dry terrain specialist. Oh my god, unite Africa? Interesting, they worship Amon? Kinda cool. Could invite champions. That'll cost prestige. And it's probably gonna cost money. Oh man, not another child. I have enough children. At the very least, so when succession happens, I'm not going to lose the emirate title, so they will remain subservient to me. So, either we don't take another emirate, or we make sure that if we do take another emirate, we form a kingdom before I die. I think that's probably the route we want to take, because we do want to form a kingdom. I want to finish off Tadmeka, then potentially move up into Janet. Because I don't want to mess with these bigger nations up here just yet. Or Fazan, for that matter. But, like, I don't mind sharing a border with them. That's fine, and we can raid up into Northwest Africa, which is pretty profitable, because raiding up here is kind of difficult, because you only have these narrow corridors, which are very attrition-heavy. We have 20 prowess while pregnant. That's frightening. It's a good name for a new son. Sinbad. Oh, I like that. Azar. name of a character in one of my campaigns. Spelled differently, but it's a Goliath. One of the Anakim Goliaths in my Black Mountain campaign. Again, my tabletop, my homebrew tabletop role-playing thing, which I will eventually cover on my channel. But not for the current campaigns that I'm running. Yes. Wow, we're actually gaining positive prestige now. That is cool. Yes, I know. We can declare war. A trans-Saharan West African merchant. For centuries, merchants have crisscrossed the Sahara Desert along the trans-Saharan trade routes that connect the Mediterranean and the Sahel to exchange trade goods ranging from gold and salt to slaves, ivory, and kola nuts. I have recently acquainted myself with one such merchant named Sanda Kumkudna. Sanda, who is Kanuri. Kanuri are Central African culture. From Chad. Cool. Hails from one of the many West African communities that dot the region. Gold and salt are their primary goods they deal in, though they trade many things. Anyways, following some discussions, he has offered to network me with other West African merchant communities to promote the growth of trade in my realm. I'm even considering employing him in my court so that we can work closely together in the future. He has... yeah, a good deal. It was a pleasure working with you. I can pay him 50 gold for extra domain taxes. Could be good. That'll cost me prestige to employ him. I don't think I need to employ him. He is very good. But... like, I definitely want to do this. That I think should pay for itself. Though, let me do the maths here. 10% monthly income. Our monthly income is... yeah, so it's actually like 15% monthly income, which is going to put us to like 0.3 extra per month, roughly. The 0.3 times 12 will be like, oh man, what'll that be? 3 extra gold per year for 10 years. That's like 30. I want to do it for lore reasons, but it's not worth it right now. I'm very sorry. Gotta be shrewd. Gotta be shrewd. The role player in me wants to do it, but also the role player who is playing a shrewd character, well, she's not actually shrewd, but she has good advice, and her husband, who is a bit more, you know, financially knowledgeable than her, would advise her against it, because it's not worth it right now. Maybe later. If we had a bigger realm that was earning more money, I would have said absolutely. But right now, we will wait. Our manpower has replenished, which should allow us to make another expansion. We can't attack Tudmekka, but we could attack here. He does not want to accept vassalage. What about you? Would you accept vassalage? No, you probably don't like us. Any of you guys? They're Muslims. I don't think the Muslims are going to want to serve under a pagan. So we're just gonna have to conquer them. What about, like, how long is our truce? No, it's gonna be a while. So, what we will then do is conquer Janet. Right, and we need to set up a second rally point, and I want to set it up down here. Let's raise our army, and we are going to immediately attack the temple there. It's going to take a little bit to rally, but not much time. We can move pretty quickly across the desert, which is quite nice. And this is where we're going to end the episode, after we win this little war. So, a couple of conquests. Pagan Zumana is not swayed. It's okay, he likes us a little bit. We're still trying to sway this guy. But I think now it's time, I think we can stop that. And we're gonna start to learn Arabic. It's gonna be a long and stressful road, probably, but I think it's gonna be beneficial in the long run to know the language of our enemies. Oh, we can't attack that? I guess we just need to attack this. Well, that's fine. War declared! Okay. Who's attacking me? Tagaza? Yeah. Alright, we have to deal with them. This is unfortunate. Learn language, a worn manual. The Hayat approaches me, smiling serenely. My lady, I have heard that you are studying the Arabic language. My father was a merchant, and he could learn any language in no time at all, she says. His secrets are in this manual. I have no use for it, as I cannot read. I'd part with it for a reasonable sum. 50 gold? Ugh. You have very good martial skill. I'll gain 34 stress. She'll like us less. That's okay. We only lose 5 gold. Alright, I think we can win this. Providing we can get there in time. And then we need to go all the way back and defeat them. This is... oh boy. Oh boy. What are they invading? I need to call my allies. Can I call my allies? Call my ally, yeah, against the Tagazan conflict. Absolutely. We need his help. So that should at least get his allies out of here. I'm gonna hold my army in reserve until his allies draw, or until my allies draw them away. So I'm not gonna get too close. We get another martial lifestyle perk, so we're gonna go down into loyalty and respect. That's, well, it's actually, it is kind of handy. The skills from, counselor tasks is useful, at least. That is concerning, though. That is a lot of men. Though, I wonder if we can beat them. Can we beat them? Could I do it? What if I got there? What does it say? It doesn't give me a, like, normally when you do that, it... okay, it says... I can't bloody read it. I can't read what it says. Do I wait? I'm gonna wait, just a little. Not long. I don't want them to conquer this. But I do have a bit of time, so we're gonna wait out here in the desert. I'm really hoping my allies get here sooner rather than later. They are losing men as they do this, which is also beneficial, so that's, oh my god. How many children do I have? I'm gonna have 5. Way too many. Well, at least I will keep the emirate. Alright, we have to engage. But if, judging from the looks of that, it says... I think it says we should win. It's gonna be bloody either way. Yeah, we win. We've captured an enemy combatant. We've messed him up pretty good. We could execute him. By burning him at the stake. Can we ransom him, though? No, we can't. Well, he won't accept the ransom. We'll see if he recovers. If he recovers, I might, yeah, we gotta teach these guys a lesson here. I wanna wipe these guys out before they come back. Because now I have the numerical advantage against them. It's just, yeah, unfortunately I have to abandon this conquest, which, makes me sad. Let's beat these guys first, because they're the guys that actually attack me. The other guys were allies. Tanan keeps the trait just, absolutely. Become just. That sounds great to me. So remember, we negate half of their defender advantage. So their advantage here in the mountains isn't going to be great. Haidar? Axil? We'll call him that. It's cool. All my children! I have mothered many children! Which gives me +5 general opinion. Very nice. Okay, well I guess there's an advantage to that. Having a shit ton of babies. Can we get to the mountains first? No, it doesn't look like it. But we should win here, no problem. Unfortunately, our champion was maimed. One of our champions, anyways. But our other champions are at least wounding the enemies here significantly. Alright, our allies are here. They are conquering this territory, so I'm going to pursue them back down to here to Gaza. I want to just defeat them properly. Just fully smash them. Sick of these guys. Alright, we'll wait here then. This is on you. Our champion. Nice. Killing more of them. Pursue them into the mountains. I just want this army gone. I want to destroy them. Just cripple their strength. Norse Gaelic culture. Interesting. I hate it so much that you can't intercept armies in this. I really... It feels pretty bullshit. Oh my god! Stop! Ah, Tokaru Uyghur. Ah, that was the king that I served under in my previous campaign. Good times, good times. At the very start of my previous campaign, I should say. Alright, I'll take this little, castle here. They're chasing him down now, that's fine. This was actually quite a good alliance. Okay, that's sneaky. He went all the way around. Wow. That's commitment. But we'll take this at least, and from there I think I can deal with these invaders. Right? Hopefully. Give me that. Hopefully we'll be able to take some, Ah. Okay, well that ends our conquest war, unfortunately. That's fine. Aliasa? Sure. And we win this war. I'm going to enforce the demands. So they're going to pay me. They're going to spend prestige. My allies are going to get 75 prestige. That's good. I'm going to gain prestige. And we're going to have a merry old time reveling in this victory. Alright, sweet deal. That is a win. I am going to disband my armies, because we are not currently at war, and this is where I'm going to end the episode. A solid first start. This actually went better than expected. I was expecting a real rough intro session, but this went okay. So guys, if you are enjoying this, leave this a like. It helps out a ton, especially with it being the first episode of a series. I'm a very small channel, so also if you're new here, please subscribe if you want to see more of this. I will be doing all kinds of Crusader Kings campaigns, you know, throughout the course of the future. It will be one of the staples on my channel. I'm probably going to have one running at just about any given time, barring the little breaks in between them. And I am going to be focusing very heavily on obscure cultures and obscure religions. So I won't be doing any, like, you know, every Crusader Kings player and his dog has done like a refound Rome, play the Byzantium campaign, you know, Holy Roman Empire, or like England or Vikings. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't know. I don't really have any interest in doing it. So I will be doing a lot of, like, you know, obscure stuff like this, or the Manichaean campaign that I did. If you guys want to watch that, if you're not already, you know, familiar with my channel and haven't seen that, I have a fully completed, I think it's 39 episodes long, so it's a pretty thick series. But I play as a Manichaean Sogdian Iranian. I begin up here in Karashar and reunite all of Persia and like part of the Middle East. It's pretty glorious. It has some yeah, interesting things happen throughout it. It's not a smooth ride by any stretch. And that's what makes these campaigns super fun, is when they're not a smooth ride. So, I won't spoil any more. But if you guys are interested in checking that out, please do so. Alright, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave the like. And I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.